Hey there, English learners! Welcome to the English Journey podcast, where we learn real English through real conversations. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Sarah, you look different today. Did you do something with your hair?
No, Mike, but I'll tell you what I did do. I finally ran for 30 minutes without stopping.
What? You? The person who told me last month that running was torture invented by morning people?
Yes, that person. But here's the thing. I didn't wake up one day and suddenly run 30 minutes. That would be crazy.
So what changed?
I started with just 3 minutes. 3! My neighbor's dog can run longer than that, but I did those 3 minutes every single morning. No excuses.
And that's actually the perfect topic for today's episode, because learning English is exactly like that. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up every day.
Right. And if you're listening to us right now, maybe while making breakfast, riding the bus, or even still lying in bed, you're already doing it. You're showing up for your English.
So today, we're going to talk about something super important, how tiny habits create massive results. And we'll share some stories, including some pretty embarrassing failures, to prove it works.
And don't worry, this is a B1 level episode. We'll explain vocabulary as we go, speak clearly, and make sure you understand everything. If you're A2, you can still follow along. Just listen, and everything will make sense.
Before we start, we have one small request. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with one friend who's learning English. Every single like helps other learners find us.
And please leave a comment. Tell us, where are you listening from? And what's your biggest challenge with English right now?
All right, let's dive in.
Mike, can I ask you something personal?
Uh-oh, should I be worried?
No, I'm curious. When did you start learning Spanish?
Oh, wow, okay. I started in 2019, so that's 7 years ago.
And are you fluent now?
Define fluent.
That's a no, then.
Look, I can order food at a restaurant and say, "Where's the bathroom?" That's basically fluent, right?
Sure, survival fluent. But seriously, what happened? 7 years is a long time.
I'll be honest, I kept quitting and restarting. I'd study hard for 2 weeks, then stop for 3 months. Then I'd feel guilty and start again. It was an endless cycle.
That's called being inconsistent. Let me break that word down for our listeners. Inconsistent means you don't do something regularly or in the same way. For example, his study schedule was inconsistent. Some days he studied for 2 hours, other days not at all.
Exactly. I was super inconsistent. And you know what the sad part is? If I had studied just 10 minutes every single day for those 7 years, I'd be fluent by now.
That's so true. Consistency beats intensity. Every time.
Wait, say that again for our listeners. That's a great sentence.
Consistency beats intensity. It means doing something small every day is more powerful than doing something big occasionally.
Like studying 15 minutes daily is better than studying 3 hours once a week.
Exactly. Because when you do something every day, it becomes automatic. It becomes a habit.
And that's the secret. You don't need motivation if you have a habit.
Ooh, I like that. Let me explain that word. A habit is something you do regularly without thinking about it, like brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation to do it, you just do it automatically.
Right. So the goal isn't to feel motivated every day. The goal is to build a habit so strong that you do it even when you don't feel like it.
And that's bringing us to the first big idea today. Just show up.
Show up means to be present and participate, even if you're not perfect. For example, she showed up to class every day, even when she was tired.
When you show up consistently, even for 5 minutes, you're building momentum. And momentum is like pushing a heavy rock, hard at first, but easier once it's moving.
Let me give you a real example. I have a student named Carlos from Mexico. When he started, his English was, well, let's say, creative.
Creative English?
He'd say things like, I am boring, when he meant, I am bored, or I have 25 years, instead of, I am 25 years old.
Oh, classic mistakes.
But here's what made Carlos different. He never missed a day. Every morning, he'd send me a 30-second voice message in English. Sometimes it was just about his breakfast, but he did it every single day for 100 days.
And what happened?
After 100 days, he sounded like a different person. He wasn't perfect, but he was confident, fluent, and could hold a real conversation.
That's amazing. So Carlos didn't have perfect grammar or a huge vocabulary. He just had perfect consistency.
Exactly. He showed up every day, even when he didn't feel like it, and that made all the difference.
So here's a question for you, dear listener. Can you commit to just 5 minutes of English every day for the next 7 days? Not 2 hours, not when you have time. Just 5 minutes, non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable means it's not up for debate. You will do it no matter what. Like, breakfast is non-negotiable for me. I always eat it.
So make English practice non-negotiable for just 7 days and see what happens.
Okay, Sarah, I have a confession to make.
Oh boy, here we go.
Remember when I said I'd start going to the gym?
You mean 2 years ago?
Yes, that. I bought fancy gym clothes, expensive shoes, a water bottle with motivational quotes on it.
And how many times did you go?
0.
0?
Well, I went once, but I just sat in the parking lot for 20 minutes, felt overwhelmed, and drove home.
Mike, why?
Because I built it up in my head as this huge thing. I need to work out for an hour, I need a perfect plan, I need to look like I know what I'm doing.
And that pressure killed your motivation before you even started.
Exactly. But then I learned about something called the 2-minute rule.
Ooh, I love this. Tell our listeners about it.
The 2-minute rule says when you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. The goal isn't to finish, it's just to start.
So instead of, I'm going to work out for 1 hour, you say,
I'm going to put on my gym clothes. That's it. That's the habit.
and what happened?
Well, once I had my gym clothes on, I figured I'm already dressed, I might as well do 1 push-up, and then 1 became 5, and 5 became a quick 10-minute workout.
That's brilliant. So the 2-minute rule removes the mental barrier. It tricks your brain into starting.
Exactly, and the same works for English.
How?
Instead of, I'm going to study English for 1 hour, you say, I'm going to read 1 sentence in English.
Just 1 sentence?
Just 1. But once you read 1, you'll probably read 2, then 5, then a whole paragraph.
I love this. So the goal is to make starting so easy that you can't say no.
Right. Here are a few 2-minute English habits you can try. Listen to 1 English song. Write 1 sentence about your day. Repeat 5 English words out loud. Watch 1 2-minute English video.
The key word here is start. Don't worry about finishing, just start.
And once you start, your brain naturally wants to continue. That's called building momentum.
Momentum means the power or energy something gains while moving. Like, once she started studying, she built momentum and studied for 30 minutes.
So here's your challenge. Pick 1 2-minute English habit and do it today, right after this episode ends.
Don't overthink it. Don't wait for motivation. Just do it for 2 minutes. Mike, I need to tell you a story that still makes me cringe.
Cringe means to feel embarrassed about something. Like, I cringe when I think about my old photos.
Exactly. So years ago, I was learning French. I practiced every day at home. I sounded perfect in my bedroom.
Bedroom fluency.
Yes, but then I went to Paris and I completely froze. I couldn't order coffee. I forgot basic words. I ended up just pointing at the menu like a tourist.
What happened?
I was paralyzed by perfectionism. I was so afraid of making mistakes that I couldn't speak at all.
Oh, I've been there. That fear of sounding stupid keeps so many people silent.
But here's what I learned. Mistakes are proof that you're trying.
Say that again? That's powerful.
Mistakes are proof that you're trying. If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning. You're just staying in your comfort zone.
And your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there.
Exactly. So I want to talk to the perfectionists listening right now. You know who you are. You wait until your English is good enough before speaking.
But here's the truth. Your English will never feel good enough. You just have to start speaking anyway.
One of my favorite quotes is, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great."
Oh, I love that. Let me say it again slowly for our listeners. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Think about babies learning to speak. Do they wait until they can say perfect sentences? No. They say mama, dada, random sounds, and slowly they improve.
Right. They embrace messy progress instead of waiting for perfect progress.
Messy progress means moving forward imperfectly, uncomfortably, and full of mistakes.
And messy progress is still progress.
So give yourself permission to be bad at English. Be awkward, mispronounce words, mix up grammar. It's all part of the journey.
And every mistake teaches you something that perfection never could.
All right, friends, time for our word tour, where we review the most useful vocabulary from today.
We'll say each word, explain it simply, and give you an example. You can repeat after us if you want.
First word, inconsistent, meaning not regular or reliable.
Example, his workout routine was inconsistent. He exercised for a week, then stopped for a month.
Next, habit, meaning something you do regularly without thinking.
Example, checking my phone first thing in the morning became a bad habit.
Next, show up, meaning to be present and participate, even when it's difficult.
She showed up to every class even when she was tired.
Next, non-negotiable, meaning something you will absolutely do, no excuses.
Morning coffee is non-negotiable for me. I need it to function.
Next, momentum, meaning the power something gains while moving forward.
Once he started studying, he built momentum and couldn't stop.
Next, cringe, meaning to feel embarrassed or uncomfortable.
I cringe when I remember my first English presentation. I was so nervous.
Next, messy progress, meaning moving forward imperfectly with mistakes and discomfort.
My English improved through messy progress. Lots of mistakes, but I kept going.
And finally, consistency beats intensity, meaning regular small efforts are more powerful than occasional big efforts.
Example, studying 10 minutes daily is better than studying 5 hours once a month. Consistency beats intensity.
Well, friends, we've reached the end of today's episode.
But before you go, let's do a quick recap. What did we learn today?
First, just show up. Even 5 minutes counts. Consistency beats intensity.
Second, use the 2-minute rule. Make starting so easy you can't say no.
Third, progress over perfection. Messy progress is still progress. Mistakes are proof you're trying.
And most importantly, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
So here's your mission. Right after this episode, do one small thing in English. Read one sentence, speak one word out loud, write one thought.
Just start. That's all.
And if this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with one friend who's learning English.
Also, drop a comment and tell us, where are you from and what's one small English habit you'll start today?
We read every comment, and we're cheering for you.
Remember, small steps, big changes. You've got this.
This is Sarah.
And this is Mike.
And you've been listening to the English Journey podcast. Keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next episode.